Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Together we are the Office Blokes.
Two of us.
It's true. Mike has had to step out of the office, get in his car.
Just stop oil protest, has he?
Well, no, he's gone burning oil. He's driven 3 miles one way and he's on his 3 hours one way and he's driving back 3 hours. So 6 hours worth of driving.
Yeah.
So yeah, offset those emissions.
Yep.
We are going to check out Just Stop Oil protesters getting wrecked. I'm conflicted about these videos because I get so pissed off watching Just Stop Oil videos and I get so much satisfaction when someone does something about it, but I'm still annoyed from them being selfish enough to be doing what they're doing in the first place.
I mean, I get the old protesting situation. I understand that. The right to protest and all that, but there's a way to do it. And what they're doing isn't the right way.
I think there's more to this. And I'm not a conspiracy guy whatsoever, but I saw one where everyone was young and everyone looked like they weren't the most socially articulate, let's say, and then it was like an adult taking kids out with high-vis jackets. So it all seemed a bit odd. And
it's like a big campaign going on at the moment. So like people going against them now.
Yeah.
So there's like groups of people getting together wherever they're protesting, going against them.
Yeah.
So it's like it's going to get ugly.
It's already starting to get ugly, isn't it? I've seen literally an ambulance that was stuck in traffic. People are going mad. Like originally, I think they said we'll always let through emergency service vehicles, but now, if they're more than 10 cars back that way, they don't know they're there.
Yeah.
It infuriates me. It really does. Obviously, like, we want a healthy planet for all of us, don't we? We want our kids to inherit a healthy planet and all that sort of stuff.
Protest in China and places like that, see what happens.
Precisely, the war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's how much emissions is that doing at the moment? China, I think, like shipping was a huge one. We talked about that the other day, didn't we? But yeah, just like, I'll get myself in trouble if they do it in front of me.
Same.
I really will. So fingers crossed they don't. Let's get into it though. Just Stop Oil protesters getting wrecked.
Is this a global thing or just a...
It's global.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about global. It's a European thing for sure.
Right.
I've seen quite a lot coming out of Germany. And the Germans are not messing about with these guys.
Well, we do. We bring police gives them coffee and shit, don't they?
I've seen cops arresting, just like giving them 30 seconds to get off the road, otherwise they're going to be arrested. But then I've seen the police arresting people who take their signs and shove them out the way and stuff. And it's like, you've got to have a consensus. Otherwise, no one knows what to do and someone's going to get hurt.
That's what's going to happen. It's imminent.
Yeah, I have seen footage of one of them get hit by a car recently.
I've seen someone get out yesterday. I think it was only yesterday or the day before, and just grab one of the guys, throw him down and boot him.
Yeah. Not that we condone violence, but, sometimes it's worse than other times. Let's do it. Just Stop Oil protesters getting wrecked.
Hop. Oui, c'est pas trop collé, c'est du goudron. Ça colle pas, monsieur, c'est solide.
Oh, this is France. This was in France, wasn't it?
Literally, my bro told me about this at the weekend, pulling them off while they're glued.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Paris, where they were doing it. Forgot. For some reason, in my mind, I didn't have it as a European thing. I thought it was just a UK thing at the moment.
I've seen loads of clips of Germany.
This from Paris.
I had to go back and get this guy's reaction again. I know. It's like someone's just slightly dinked his ankle and he's playing football. He's laying it on so thick.
It's a meme. I've seen it on a meme as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Should just stood on his other hand.
It's a great video so far. We've seen like one.
Just stand on her hand there. Typical, right? Just
sorry.
Sorry about that.
C'est solide.
Ah, maman! Ah, c'est super mal! Ah, t'es ouf! Ah!
Y'a rien.
Ah!
Hero. Hope it was piss.
It's quality that. I hope it's boiling.
Oh, this is a great video.
That motorbike was the best for me. Straight through. Didn't give a shit.
Did you see the Chelsea Flower Show when they did it?
No.
And they literally just went on one of the, the people make the gardens. they went on one and started throwing the paint powder everywhere, and everyone's going, come on, it's literally a flower show. If there's anything that's green,
well, they want impact, don't they? That's what it is. They want to be seen.
But then someone went, so how the hell did you guys get here today? And they're like, because they've all taken public transport or driven there using oil.
Yeah, I just can't get nothing more satisfying than watching these get ploughed.
It's just hypocrisy at the highest level. It really is.
Balcony. Fuck off.
I think from what I've seen, the Germans definitely are coming down with like an iron fist on them. We're pandering a little bit too much in this country, but that also gets the ultimate sort of banter levels from the members of public. You know, like you were saying before, there's now counter Just Stop Oil protesters that encircle the Just Stop Oil protesters and don't let them go anywhere. It's genius.
It's only going to be a matter of time before they come face to face, like just walking into each other, and it's just going to end in tears. I know which group I did put my money on. Won't be these.
It's one of them's going to get killed. Yeah. They're going to get hit by a car or like, you know, like a one punch sort of kill, and it's just going to kick off.
Yeah, it is.
Allegedly, and like I say, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I listened to someone talk about this ages ago. One of the people funding it is the daughter or like, you know, an heiress of like Shell. And then there's a lot of people saying that it's basically fund them to give such bad PR to Just Stop Oil that people are like, well, screw you, we're not going to take your cause seriously. So it's kind of I don't know what the term for it is, but I think there's like a French term for it, isn't there? I've seen
the French are kicking off with it as well. Like I said, with that guy who glued his hands to the floor, and I just seen him come over and just grab and pull him off. But they do you nothing.
It's so selfish, and I get like you think there's a higher cause, and maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Who knows? None of us are scientists. No. But there's ways to go about things, and pissing off every member of the public who should be your supporters. Yeah, ambulances, pregnant people, everything else. It's absolute madness.
Yeah, I know.
You're right. It's gone over a foot.
You are right.
It's gone over a foot. Taking station NJ09UNH. NJ09UNH.
The road, snap me up. Push them. Fuck them, push them. That's it, push them up the road.
He's gonna hit you.
I need to. Push them up the road.
I'm not joking, my son needs to get stored.
Push them up the road.
Move out the way now.
She's going to punch her up. Punch her up.
My son is 11 and he needs to get to school. My son is 11, he needs to get to school and I need to get to work. So move out the way then. Move out of the way and let me get my son to school. Let me get my son to school.
It's proper winding me up, this.
These are the
I'm getting proper wound up.
They've been funny up until this point, but these are the ones that whenever they come up, I'm like, I need to stop looking at social media for a bit because get the kids to give him a banjo, right? Because then
he can't. Nothing can be done against him. Yeah, get the kids to kick shit out of him.
You just think, you've had your whole life probably benefiting from oil. The sort of good years where no one cared about all this sort of stuff, and now that you're old and miserable and you've got nothing better to do,
stay at them.
Now you're going to do this and tell young people how to live their lives, and this
just go straight over with that, wouldn't you? Hey? You've
got to be very careful. You really do. But I think I'd probably spin round like U-turn, not U-turn, sorry, like a 59-point turn. It'd have to be on a road like that, and then just back to and put it in neutral, and then just get my foot on the accelerator for a bit.
Go on. Ow, get it. Oh, God.
Get out the road, you silly cunt.
Yes. That is the most British thing.
Oh, class.
Oh, God, isn't it like...
I tell you, no one wants to grab him. No one wants to be that first person that sort of like, gives him a dig or anything, is it?
No, but that's where people, go for the sign or just try and shoo him out of the way.
You like to piss on him?
People have done it. I don't think people have whapped it out because then it's indecent exposure, isn't it? But I think people have pissed in bottles and people have inked them.
Yeah.
Like there was a phase of people doing stuff like that, wasn't there? I think just glue them up. I've gone back a bit so I can hear it again.
Get out the road, you silly cunt.
Someone needs to move them out the way. Move out of the way now.
Hey.
Come on, lad. He's angry.
See what I mean? Though?
Even the cyclist is being normal.
I know. They're either very old and obviously retired and nothing better to do and have lived a nice middle-class privileged lifestyle, and now they want to tell people how to live.
They're paid to do this.
I think some of them are paid to do it personally, or they're young kids that seem to have nothing between the ears. Like, do you see, I don't know if they've been told to just not react whatsoever.
Well, they can't react, can they?
But if you look, they're just like, there's some thick foreheads going on.
Fringe on her. Right. Oh, God. You wouldn't get tired, would you?
I just think some of these people are being exploited. I think some of the younger ones are being exploited for some older people's gains, you know.
Yeah.
You go out and be the foot soldiers and make a difference to the world.
Possibly. But it's all in the south. They don't come up in the north. I've not seen them up here.
I've heard about them up here.
I bet they won't do like Newcastle or Leeds or Manchester.
I've definitely heard. I think
There was one near the airport, wasn't there?
Yeah. There's a couple that they've tried within a few miles of here, but...
Well, they tried it at Everton's football ground as well, where he tied himself to the post, and when they released him, some guy jumped out of the crowd and battered him.
They all think they're at Tiananmen Square, don't they? Sort of like, they think they're really doing a thing here, but all they're doing is just turning the whole country against their cause.
Yeah, they are.
That's it. There's so many better ways you could go about this sort of stuff. Go and invent something so we don't have to use oil. Go and actually be productive. It's annoying me, this one, though, a little bit. Like the first couple I was laughing at, but there's an element.
The one time in front of that Range Rover was the one that bothered me. When she was going, ow, ow, ow.
Oh, yeah, move out the way of the car.
Move out the way, you fanny.
And why?
J'ai dit gauche, c'est à côté, bordel de merde! Il faut le courir, allez-y!
Just pile them up.
Prenez les bouches dans le cul!
We need some anti-Just Stop Oil ninjas. That's what we, faces covered, and as soon as they hear about it, they're just on call to just run out and do the work.
Get the prisoners out. All the mad prisoners out, the ones that are in there for GBH.
Yeah,
so you can all have, get your sentence halved. All you got to do is go out and deal with these clowns.
Oh my God. This is the one.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, stop it. Humanity is failing.
You're damn right it's failing if you can get away with that.
And how did you get here today?
The flower gardens that you love. The
And
artwork
all
that
you're doing
you
is
treasure.
ruining them, you
The
brats.
buildings that you adore. Our traditions.
Stop it!
What is the point in a garden if you can't feed yourself?
Shame on you!
What is the point in a garden if you can't eat? We are part of Just Stop Oil. We're asking the government to stop licensing fossil fuels, which are a death sentence to us all. The Secretary General of the United Nations has said the true criminal radicals are the governments that are still licensing fossil fuels.
Jesus.
Well, that's put me in a good mood.
You know what? Just to cheer ourselves up, because that's annoyed me a little bit. Let's just get this guy scream one more time. Let's end on a high.
It's a bit further forward when it was one where it was in front of the car. Him.
C'est super mal! T'es ouf!
Right. There we go.
God, it's so infuriating.
They're just selfish bastards, and they think they're doing they're being manipulated, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not debating whether or not climate change is a thing. That's, a different argument, and that's for other people, isn't it?
But one that got out of the car yesterday, give him a crack. That's just the start of it, tip of the iceberg for me.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like you say, it's going to escalate to a point where something really serious is going to happen at some point.
But like I say as well, they don't venture up north.
No.
99% of it's in London.
Well, because they all live in London, because they're all privileged, wealthy, middle class people. They're not. It's not normal working class people doing this sort of thing.
I don't think they'll run the risk of coming up here.
Well, how would they get up here? Are they all going to cycle up here?
Yeah,
using rubber tyres that are byproducts of the petroleum industry.
They'll have people up here already who you would think they're going to turn it on, but I just don't see it happening.
It won't end well for them.
No, not really.
Not if we hear about
Liverpool,
it. Anyway.
Manchester, Leeds, Newcastle won't go down well. Guarantee
it's just
it.
like the Chelsea Flower Show of all places. Come on, like they should all be going to the Chelsea Flower Show. That seems like the sort of place that they'd all attend anyway.
Proper wind me up, they do, I tell you. Anyway,
morons.
Yeah, that's what you think of Just Stop Oil protesters. Even the cyclist got my vote there.
I know. Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, but yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.